Hey guys, I'm Sammy. This is a very shortened version of how our hip muscles are impacted during performances and rehearsals. So yeah, enjoy. So when we're sideways marching, our hip rotation is about 90 degrees from our right hip if we're marching this way, or if we're marching this way, our left hip. So an angle 90 degrees. So our hip is rotated 90 degrees, and so is our body. So that means we have our marching legs still standing forward, but the intersection, the transverse plane right here, is our upper body facing the stands, while our lower body is still maintaining the marching position. So I'm in this position right now, which is actually really uncomfortable, because obviously I haven't marched in a while, and maybe a lot of you haven't either. So now this hip muscle right here, it feels really uncomfortable. Feels like someone's like sticking a needle in it right now. So a couple ways to maybe improve it, especially during this off season, is obviously it's a little awkward, but do this thing called like hip thrusts. You can do it sitting down, you can do it lying down, you can do it standing up by just kind of going like this. And actually, a really special thing that we do is the bump. So obviously, we'll go M-A-R-Y-L-A-N-D, and then we'll go like this. So our pressure we do on the hips actually creates a really high pressure environment, because it's external pressure pushing on the bone and blood vessels right here to actually propel blood from the hip and to go otherwhere else in the body, mainly down because of gravity. So when we do the bump, we're getting set, and then M, boom. So you'll kind of feel something right here. You'll probably feel either maybe a blood vessel or a bone moving, but what's actually happening is blood flow is kind of going out of the hip. So now your hips are staying relaxed because we're moving them. So you go M, baby A. So now it's pressing on both the hips. I mean, you'll mainly feel it, right here, but you'll feel blood leaving. You'll feel blood leaving here and going to the right, and then back. It's still moving. Blood flow is moving throughout the bump, and so now our hips are usually warmed up by now. So for y'all that think the bump is just Maryland tradition, which I guess it is, but I think my reason, and for other reasons behind it, it was actually designed to really get those hip muscles activated and those blood vessels activated, for blood to leave that hip muscle from sitting all day to now our hip is stable or warmed up. When we do high knees, this obviously warms it up, and so now we're marching, bang. So now our hip is more comfortable because we stretched it out and we got rid of all the excess fluid that was compiled up when we were sitting. And really, one main concern of this, if we don't do this, then all that hip all that hip fluid will compile up, and when we're really tight, it obviously takes extra energy for us to move, because we're like it's like a limp. So when we try to turn and that excess fluid is there, that really big area that's creating a lump and a limp can burst and can cause the hip to break, or severely worse. But it's not really a main concern for us. We're young. It does happen to a lot of people, unfortunately, but that's not really focused right now. But that's a really shortened version of this. So I hope you enjoyed. If you want to check out the long version, that'd be awesome too. But yeah, next week I'll do shifting our weight. That'll be a little weird for me, but I'm still new at this, but I know a lot. And yeah, so hope everyone's staying in there. Hope finals are going well. Crush them all. Let's go.